Hi, this is Alicia Franklin, a natural healthcare practitioner with Forget Me Not Alternative Healing here in Homer, Alaska. This past week, I was down in Utah with my 7-year-old daughter visiting some family. While we were there, we thoroughly enjoyed some much-needed sunshine. One day, however, it was particularly warm, and my daughter begged me to go inside out of the heat and get some water. After we were inside with the air conditioning and some cool water, she asked, "Mom, can people get hurt by the sun?" I found this an interesting question because living in Alaska, we are always wanting to be out and soaking up the warm rays. But I had to explain that yes, too much sun could be very harmful. If we are not careful, too much of a good thing can be detrimental to our health. This leads me to today's topic of inflammation. What comes to mind for you when I say that word, inflammation? Often we hear about anti-inflammatory diets or medications, as well as exercises and lifestyle changes that will reduce inflammation. This type of talk probably makes you assume that inflammation is bad. However, inflammation or an inflammatory response is actually a good thing. It means your immune system is working properly. When it senses danger, it activates proteins that in turn help protect cells and tissues in the body. In a healthy situation, inflammation is a helpful friend in your body. However, just like the sun, too much of a good thing can become dangerous. When inflammation becomes chronic, you run the risk of autoimmune disorders, illness, and disease. These include chronic joint pain like rheumatoid arthritis, heart disease. You run a higher risk of cancer, stroke, nerve degeneration, diabetes, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, chronic fatigue syndrome, asthma, fibromyalgia, bowel disorders, and the list can go on and on. Chronic inflammation occurs when the immune response doesn't turn off. The continuous production of immune cells is draining the body, and when the tissues go under attack by our own immune response, the damage can become permanent. Another important fact to take note of is your body will always defend itself before it repairs itself. Inflammation is a defense response, so as long as there are triggers, your body will continue to produce inflammation instead of trying to heal the actual problem. The major causes of inflammation are infections, injuries, our diet, and stress. Infections and injuries, if you are healthy, generally only cause acute inflammation and the body heals up fairly nicely. However, diet and stress normally create chronic inflammation, the kind that is too much for your body to handle. When it comes to diet, the biggest culprits are refined sugars, processed foods, harmful oils, and animal products. These foods create acidic ash in the body and leads to large amounts of inflammation. Instead of these foods, you can choose foods that will help eliminate chronic inflammation. Those can include fresh, local, and organic fruits and vegetables, raw nuts and seeds, fermented foods and drinks, fresh or dried herbs, and always drinking a lot of water. Stress can be a major factor in creating inflammation as well, so find something that helps you find calm. That could include running, swimming, walking, hiking, drawing, painting, listening to music, sleeping, or my favorite, yoga. Do whatever it is that you love that will release stress. Life is too short to be spent suffering from illness and disease that can be corrected. Make some choices today that will allow you to start healing tomorrow. And if you need some more assistance in the healing department, you can always find us off Main Street here in Homer, Alaska. Get out, enjoy the sunshine, and have a healthy and a happy day.